I have to be honest with you. I am actually more anxious. I've done 1 week of keto and this is how I feel. So brain chemistry wise, as you know from my earlier video, I'm trying keto to see if I actually have improved brain chemistry, less stress and less anxious. And I have to be honest with you, I am actually more anxious because the thought of having to closely monitor your carb intake and thinking about what you're gonna eat, it's kind of stressing me out a bit, so I'm not gonna lie. I feel that I stuffed up the first few days a little bit because I was on my period and I had to make this herbal drink that probably is a little bit the sugary side that may have stuffed up my carb intake. Anyways, I can share with you what I feel so far and sort of what are the biggest challenges being on the keto diet. I feel that my body is starting to get into that ketosis state. I mean, I don't know, I'm still kind of struggling to tell here because I'm also a little bit sick in the last 2-3 days. So I don't know if some of the symptoms is because I'm sick versus, that keto flu symptoms. But I do have more energy. I don't experience that, that sugar crash that you get, especially like after lunch is very noticeable. So after lunch, you feel very tired, you feel very sleepy, you need a nap. I definitely don't have that anymore. Metrics wise, right? I did drop pounds in the space of a week. My body fat ratio fell from 28.6% to 27.4%. I guess I'm burning fat. What else? But I feel like I'm yet to experience that changing brain chemistry from being on ketosis. I will report back next week and let you know whether I feel any different. But this week has been a bit of a stressful week for me, I have to say, because especially the first 3 days when I'm trying to figure out how like the keto diet works, I discovered a lot. Like I thought you can like just eat broccoli and kale and then all these like not very sugary type of veggies to kind of like bulk up the meal a little bit. But no, I actually had to investigate why are there carbs in my vegetables, so I have to be very careful. So the first 3 days I didn't check and I just ate kind of what I normally would eat, but really try to like adjust it so that there are no obvious carbs. I think that was a big surprise for me, so thank God actually for ChatGPT. Right now before every meal I would actually just like, okay, here are the ingredients I plan to use, and I give a rough proportions because I hate having to measure everything. And then it's like, okay, tell me like what is the net carbs, and then we'll calculate it. And then I was like, okay, now I have a good idea. Then I know, okay, I'm gonna not eat this one, and then try to keep every meal under a certain range. I think that's been the stressful part for me, and obviously you have to cook on top of the normal meals for my family. They're not on keto, only I am, so it adds to the workload. All that really make keto diet very, very stressful when you have a young family. But I'm hoping next week will be better because now I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I have a rough idea what each item I normally eat, like what are they worth in terms of net carbs. So it's almost like playing like a hand. You pick a perfect hand that aligns with the right amount of net carbs, and then that's all you eat. But the good thing I learned is that you can eat protein, like lots and lots of it, and obviously that will not affect your net carb, and I guess that's the point of keto. But I prefer my veggies, so it is a bit of a big change for me, so I'm kind of easing into it. But yeah, that's sort of how I feel so far after 1 week of keto. I'm yet to feel the mental health benefits coming from that changing brain chemistry, but physically my body is telling me, okay, I am burning fat. That's great news. Yeah, that's where I am now. I'll update you again next week to see how our body changes. Especially, I think next week it will be full-blown ketosis. I suppose this week I'm still finding my way, so maybe I've been on and off ketosis. I don't know. Am I on ketosis? I don't know. Maybe you guys can share with me how this all works. That's it.